So hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today, I have a very informative story time for you. And, let's just get right into it. So, recently, along with, I'm sure many of you, I have been getting into the dip nail trend. Like 3rd or 4th day of January, I was in Hilton Head, and I went and I got dip nails done there with a couple of my friends. And it was great. It was a good experience. The woman that did them was very nice, and she was like very talented. And I'll insert a picture of my nails then. This pink, baby pink with sparkles, and I am obsessed. It looks so good. And they lasted me forever. Like, they didn't break at all until over a month later. And obviously they had gotten very long because I got short tips too, so my nails not only were like super long, but the tips had gotten to be probably this long. Like, they were long. If I have a picture of that, I'll insert there too. But anyways, so it was my birthday weekend. I was in Atlanta with my family. Me and my aunt celebrated our birthdays together. And my nails, obviously, like I said, were very grown out and everything, so I wanted to get them redone naturally. So we found this cute place in Atlanta called Blanc. We were at this taco coffee place called Muchacho. Shout out to them. Best coffee taco place ever, which isn't a very normal thing. So, but if you're in Atlanta, definitely try it because it's really good. But that's besides the point. We found this place because we were going there, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a nail place. Let's go get our nails done after we have our tacos and coffee. And so we literally walked to this place, and it was very nice. Like, it's new. It was new, definitely. So they didn't have many customers in there. They probably had maybe 2 other people getting their nails done in there, which isn't concerning to me because I'm just not when it comes to this kind of thing, I'm just okay, I'm gonna get my nails done. I don't know anything about it, but I'm gonna just do it. So it wasn't concerning to me. Maybe it should have been though. So me, Kate and Megan and Aunt Karen were getting our nails done. Me and Kate and Megan were just getting our nails, and Aunt Karen got a pedicure. And all of them, as far as I know, I haven't heard anything else, but it's been 2 weeks since we did this, so all of them had good experiences. And the people there were really nice too. We had conversations with them, and they were super friendly. And the price was pretty good. I got them to take my tips off because it was just too difficult for me to do it, and I'd never done it before, so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna pay the $5 extra that they're gonna charge me to get them off. And so somewhere in the whole process of them taking off my old tips and filing down my nails and creating a new shape, because these are my actual nails, there are no tips. My nails just got really long, like I said, with the old nails. So somewhere in that whole process, I got a little tiny cut, and you can't see it on there anymore because it's healed by now. But if I have a picture or something, I will insert. And I got a little tiny cut on my skin right there on both hands. I don't know how it happened on both hands, but it did. So, but I didn't really think anything of it. Again, like I said, I'm not a hypochondriac or anything, so I just was whatever. And so, for those of you who have gotten dip before, you know the process, but basically they take this little tub of powder and they paint a liquid coat over your nails and physically dip your nail into this powder. And so we did that for all of my nails, obviously. But the thing is, most places like that, they just use the same dip, the same powder tub for every single person that comes in there and gets their nails done. And so, knowing the fact that I had the cuts on my hands, and then I was taking all those fingers and putting them in this powder that who knows who has put their fingers in there And like, it sounds disgusting, but it's true. Like, literally, somebody with some kind of crazy disease could have gone and put their fingers in that powder, and we had no idea. And like, the people at the nail salon, they had no idea, but that's what happens. And it's not sanitary. And also, not only do you dip your finger in this powder, they also like dip it and then tap whatever was on your finger back into that same container. So it kind of, if you think about it, is disgusting. And I probably will never get dip again in a salon. I'm probably gonna do dip like on my own, like, because you can buy kits that are pretty inexpensive, and obviously it's like something that has to be mastered. But if it prevents me from getting this again, then I definitely will look into doing that myself and like not going to salons to get it done anymore. So, because like I said, it's not their fault, but I feel like it is something that can be prevented if you like take the means to do it, which obviously like it's a lot sometimes, but no, it might be worth it because of what I'm about to tell you happened to me. So, obviously got my nails done. I got this like really cute, pretty mint color, and I like it a lot. I better like it a lot. We moved on with our weekend. We had a great weekend. It was super fun. I hadn't had any signs of any issues up until, like, for the whole weekend. So we get back on Saturday night. I was fine. Sunday, I was fine. Sunday night, and this was like one of the worst, like, span of 12 hours, like, literally of my life. Because Sunday night, I had been hanging out with some friends. I get back to my dorm. I was driving my car, and it started spazzing out. Apparently, like, a spark plug blew or something, and I was like, that's great. That's just great. And literally around like probably within the same 10 minutes that happened to my car, my hands started going like they started swelling. I couldn't tell that they were swelling yet because I naturally have like kind of chunky fingers. So like it's not, that sounds disgusting too, but it's true. It's just something about me. And so I didn't really notice. But my hands started getting like kind of tight, like they were hard to like move, and they were red, and just kind of like they felt kind of numb. But in the past, I've had issues with my hands just like going numb randomly, so I like didn't really think about it that much. Again, maybe I should think into things more. I went to bed. I was just like, it's probably just my normal weird hand thing, and it'll be gone by the time I get up. So I wake up for my 8 a.m. at 8:05. Like I said, worst 12 hours of my life. I'm being dramatic again, everyone. Don't take this seriously. I'm just being a dramatic person. But yes, I woke up for my 8 a.m. and I hadn't been to this one class in like a week because we just had a bunch of random things happen that made it get canceled. And so I was like, I need to be at this class. So I literally got up so fast and I made it to the class like 20 minutes late. My camera cut out after I had been talking for like 5 minutes. So I'm not bitter, but it's fine. I had just made it to my 8 a.m. My hands were the same as they were when I went to bed, so they weren't any better. And that was slightly concerning, but also I was just like, they'll probably be better. Like, it's fine. It'll probably just go away soon. So I went to my 8 a.m., my 9 a.m., and then chapel. I started feeling like I was getting some kind of virus or something. Like my body was getting weak and just feeling like not great. I was just like, it'll be fine, like trying to ignore it. But then I was looking at my hands and I was like, this is weird. And I started asking my friends about it. And I was like, do you guys think like my hands look weird? And they were like, dude, your hands are swollen. Like, that doesn't look good. And so I sent my mom pictures and she was like, I'll insert the pictures. She was like, you need to like go take a Benadryl and rest and see like if it goes down from the Benadryl, but really just like just rest and don't do much right now. Like, you need to just chill. And so I was like, okay. And I went and took a nap for a while. And the Benadryl, like, didn't really make it go down that much. Like, maybe a little bit, but not really. So my mom picked me up and we went to the doctor. We went to one in TR, and she was like, yeah, I don't think anything's wrong. Like, all of these tests are coming back negative and all this stuff. So, like, I think you're fine. Just watch it, and, like, if nothing changes, then call us and let us know. And, like, we'll see what to do from there. And so I went home with my mom. I started feeling more, like, sick. My hands were the same. They didn't change at all. I got a fever. I was just like weak and achy, and like I didn't want to eat anything. Tuesday morning, I woke up and I felt worse. My mom was like, okay, we're going to the doctor again. I made an appointment. We're going to see like what they say, because my hands were the same. Like they might have even gotten a little bit worse. Like they were a little bit more red. They weren't as swollen. They might have been they're probably about the same, but they were more red. So, and I have more pictures from that day too, so. But, so we went to the doctor again. We went to a different doctor, because it was closer. And this guy actually was a hospitalist, and he just happened to be, like, in the office that day, so he was taking, like, any extra patients. And he was, like, a genius. And he was so nice. And he was like, something is definitely not right, but we're gonna rule out, like, all of the bad things first, and then go from there. And so, and he even had somebody else, like another doctor, come and look too and like see what he thought, because he was like, yeah, I tend to think of the more like crazy things, and he's more of a like, oh, it could be this like calm, chill thing. So, but both of them were like, we don't know what's going on. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna send you to the hospital, to the lab, to get some blood work, which I had never done before, and let me tell you, that was an experience. I look over and I was already feeling like a little bit nauseous beforehand, but like I look over and there's just like 10 vials of my blood just sitting there, and I was like, I'm going to be sick. But it was okay. I started like seeing stars, and like I felt like I was gonna pass out for a second, but she's like, I'm gonna get you a Sprite. Are you okay? Like, are you good? And I was like, I think I'm fine. Like, I'm gonna be okay. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna get you a Sprite. Just sit and relax. I was like, but she brought me a Sprite, and I was okay. I didn't pass out, didn't throw up. It was fine. So we go back home, and that night was actually probably the worst. Like, my neck started acting up, and I like could barely move my head, and I got sick that night. Like, I threw up, and that was disgusting. And because I hadn't thrown up in a while, so that was awful. And I just felt bad, and I didn't sleep good, like tossing and turning all night. And then I woke up, or no, I think that night my mom came into my room at like 11, and she was like, the doctor left a voicemail on my phone. I don't know how I missed his call, but he had called her at like 10:30, and he was like, so some of her blood, we're still waiting on most of her blood work, but some of it has come back with signs of infection. And we were like, oh, great, she's got an infection. But like at this point, we hadn't thought about the nail thing at all, and we were like, where did this infection come from? Like, literally, what the heck? And we had no clue, but all we knew was there were signs of infection. So they put me on an antibiotic. I got it Wednesday morning, and I started taking it Wednesday morning. And then he wanted us to go back to the doctor to see a different doctor again the next day, just to see, like, to get her opinion too. A different doctor that I hadn't seen yet. And she was so nice. Like, I'm probably gonna see her like as my doctor now, because she was very kind and helpful. And I think actually my dad thought of which is kind of funny. He was like, what about that whole nail thing? And I was literally like, no, it wasn't that. That would be ridiculous. But my mom started doing like some research and stuff about it, and like it's the only thing we can think of that could have given me like this kind of infection, because like it was crazy. And my hands at this point too were pretty much the same, because it was going to take a while for the antibiotic to kick in, I think, and it wasn't like super strong. So yeah, we had to wait a little bit and see what would happen with that. So, but yeah, Wednesday was probably, as far as like feeling sick, I didn't really feel that sick on Wednesday, but my neck was the worst. Wednesday and Thursday, my neck was bad. It was just so random. Like, I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I was out like I couldn't do anything. I just wanted to sit, which is like so unlike, if you know me, it's like so unlike me. Like, I love doing things and like just being with people and like doing fun, crazy things. And I didn't do that all week. Like, I literally just wanted to lay on the couch, which is awful. But it was fun. Like, that's what I wanted to do. So, Thursday rolls around, and I was thinking about going to my class on Thursday, but I woke up and I was like, no, this is not gonna happen. I feel disgusting, and I can't turn my head, and I don't think I would make it. And so thankfully, it was supposed to snow on Thursday, so my last class on Thursday actually ended up getting canceled, so I didn't even need to go to that. But then Friday morning, I think the antibiotic had started kicking in by Friday, so I was getting better very slowly. I decided to go to chapel in one of my classes, and I was fine. Like, I was sitting back there just kind of like, but I was fine. So yeah, at that point I was like pretty much, like, I was fine to sit there. So then I went back home and I just tried to not do much for the rest of the weekend. I can't remember what even happened on Saturday. I think I had like one event on Saturday morning that I had to go to, but it was only for like a couple hours. But I tried to like just chill too for most of Saturday. Sunday was like the biggest day that I did think, because I went to church at like 8:30, and then I went to church again at 4. And I was there like for the rest of the night, and that was probably by the end of the night I was exhausted. Like, I was so done. And that's a normal Sunday for me, and usually I'm just like, yes, and fine. But no, I was like, I need to leave. And even like one of my friends is like, you look pale. Like, I think you should go probably. And so like by the time church was over, I was like, okay, it's time for me to go and like chill. But yeah, then I like the next day I was back at it. Like, I went to class and everything, and I'm trying to like, it's hard for me to connect all of my weeks now because they're like so many different days. But yeah, I guess that was last week. So I stayed on the antibiotic the whole week. It was like 10 days long. I was supposed to take it. And so I took the last pill on this past Saturday morning because I like forgot like 2 nights. So I got like a little bit behind. So I took the last pill on Saturday morning. So I've been off of the antibiotic now. It's Tuesday, so I've been off of it now for 3 days, and I am fine. Like, I'm great. My hands are very, very, very dry. I'll try to insert some pictures, like I could show you, but you can't really tell that well. Like, my finger right there is all peeling, and my thumb is peeling too. I did just put lotion on though, so like you can't really tell that well right now. But hopefully, I'm like really hoping that they don't like all start peeling everywhere and I have like a bunch of open wounds, because that would be awful. Moral of the story is, if you get dip somewhere, make sure that it's very sanitary and like they're going through the right procedures, like to make sure that you're not like dipping after somebody else, because I probably will never get dip done professionally again. Do it at home, try something new, have fun with it. So here's what's happening. I'm doing my nails, and this is the first practice that I got all of these dip colors from Amazon, and I'm gonna do Kate's nails too. So welcome to Laura's Ratchet Nail Salon. Kate, I want you to you look like you've been eating hot Cheetos or something.
No, not hot Cheetos, never.
Here's the setup. We have the foil, because I'm removing these, the cotton balls, you know, the acetone, and all of my little powders. I haven't decided. Oh, I got this electric nail file for $6 on Amazon. So this has all the dip things that I need, including another little light pink color, which is nice. And then, yeah, so bloop. Here's what my nails look like right now. They're very grown out. It's been a little bit over a month since I got them done. And honestly, I'm ready to move on from the infection nails, even though I do love this color. But I actually got one in this package that's very similar. Look at it. It's like almost the same. So it's okay. I'm used to people talking in the background.
This is just for a fun video. It doesn't really need
You just flicked me off.
Dude, I did a knife.
No. Oh my God. 1 down, 9 to go.
Day 2.
2 down, 8 to go.
Three hours later.
Okay, we are finally 5 nails down. It's gonna take us quite a while to do the other 5, but you know, we're gonna get there. They look pretty good, so not mad about it. Not mad. Okay, I apologize for that audio. Anywho.
Day 3.
So here's the sad update. First of all, my hair is disgusting. I'm detoxing it right now, so nails are all cut off. I think I put them through too much, too fast. And they just got stressed, and I've been like doing a lot of stuff because I had to move out of my dorm. Well, I'm in the process of moving out of my dorm. And so my pinky was the first one to go. And I'm not gonna have one short nail and all the rest of them long diva nails. So I was like, we're gonna have to start clean. And this nail was like, focus. Okay, it's not gonna focus. That nail was like broken. And so, and like it hurt. So it kind of needed to be cut anyways. I was just kind of gonna like make it work. But, so I might let them grow out a little bit before I move on. But I will keep you updated in this process.
Day 4.
It's now Thursday, and I finally got all of... Kate's trying to show me this dumb video. And I finally got all the gel off of these nails, so now both of my nails... Did I tell you that I had to cut them? I think I did, but anyways, I had to cut all my nails. Tragic. And so I finally got it off, all of these. So now, today, we're gonna finally do the dip. So I'm watching a tutorial so that I don't completely fail, because I did try to do my middle nail, if you saw that, and it was a failure. So we're gonna do this, and I'll keep you updated.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, here's the update. I got some gel on my lips, and I can't get it off, so that's fun. But I did finish my nails. Look how cute they look. I need to put some lotion on them because they are very cracked. Through a lot the past, 4 days? But, let me switch and show you this hand too. They look really good, and I love how they turned out. And I can't wait to use my little dip set all the time because I will. And that's all. Thank you for joining this journey and sticking with me through all 25 minutes of it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you another time.